What's up, guys? This is my top 10 rules for success. So what that means is it's just my top 10 rules for success for life. I put together 10 videos of, the videos that I found of me talking and it's just my strategies on how to live life to the fullest, basically, and just how to, my top 10 rules for success, whether that's, in life or business. So a lot of these, are towards business. A lot of them are in life. So I hope you guys enjoy, and God bless. To find your purpose, man, I love talking about this because a lot of people don't know why they're here. They kind of wake up by accident. We are born and made to help others, Like, helping others is just one of the most fulfilling things you can do. And so if you're serving others, you're gonna be filling your cup. So just unselfishly serving others, whatever that way looks like for you. That could be, helping out the homeless once a week, or that could be making videos, or that could be writing songs or drawing. Have something that serves others, okay? Because, and also doing what you love. So doing what you love that helps people is, I think, the key to finding your purpose. And because if you can do what you love that helps people, you're gonna be very fulfilled. So I would say those tips so far. And then another tip would be, find what energizes you. As I said in the morning, have a morning routine, but find out what energizes you throughout the day. Try new things. I've tried a lot of things and I never really stuck with anything. I'm like wondering, dude, like, I want to find my purpose. I want to find why I exist and why I'm here. And what I found is I'm not really, like, I'll be into sports for a little while, but then I'll just get burned out on them just because same thing over and over. But like with videos, I love doing videos because it's always kind of new. And, maybe I won't be passionate about videos forever, but I love, sharing my passion. Anyway, find what you love to do that helps other people. Just share with you guys why I make videos and why I make these videos, how-to videos. My main goal with it, my why behind it, is to see people impacted and to lead people to Christ and to help people with depression, all this stuff. And so that's my why behind doing all these videos. It's fun, and I mean, obviously I want to make a living, but I think I wanted to make this video to remind myself and remind you guys why I make these videos, and maybe to just brighten somebody's day as well, not just, so just to have like an impact. That's why I do this stuff. So otherwise, what's the point? It's like, it's really doesn't really matter. So otherwise, if I'm not trying to make an impact and if I don't have a strong why. So in all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. So what that means to me is, in all toil there's profit. It's like that doesn't mean just so in all toil there's profit. So toil is work. So when you're working towards something, there's fulfillment there. You get something out of it. Not just profit, like physical profit, like money, but but I'm talking about like fulfillment from it. Whenever you're just like, for example, for me, whenever I do the YouTube videos, like upload, optimize, film, edit the videos, all that, it gets me fired up. I love doing it. I love the work of it. But when I'm not working on videos and I'm just talking about it, it's just like, it doesn't really fulfill me. So that's why it says, but mere talk tends only to poverty. So the main point of this video is just to get you to stop talking about what you're doing, is whether that's starting a blog, whether that's going on a missions trip, whether that's volunteering, whether that's applying for a job, whatever it is. Stop talking about it, start doing it. You're going to get fulfillment out of just the work you're doing. Even if it might not be something you particularly enjoy, but I feel a lot better after I do something productive anyways than when I don't. I just encourage you to enjoy the process, because like I notice when I enjoy the process, growth happens a lot quicker, and I'm just like, oh wow, like I'm already growing, like this is already growing, instead of like dreading the process, like instead of just like doing what you're not passionate about or just doing it for the money, but really doing what you're passionate about and enjoying that process, whatever it is, whether it's YouTube, whether it's your business, whether it's making a clothing line, whatever you're trying to do, and that goes for spiritual too, enjoying the process. But I just encourage you, do what you're passionate about, and don't just start a business for the money. Enjoy the process, and you're gonna go a lot further that way. Fast forward to when I was 18, I felt like I wasn't sure what I wanted to do after high school. I was lost. The best word to describe it was I felt like alone, because everybody else knew what they wanted to do after high school. They wanted to go to college. They wanted to just, you know, jump right into a job, and I was just like, dude, I want to do something, you know, worthwhile. I want to do something, you know, that I'm passionate about, and that, you know, is in line with God's will. And so I was just praying about it and wasn't sure, felt lost and alone. And like after I graduated from high school, I went through this time where I had like a night where I had super bad anxiety attack, like and it was a lot of different things contributing to it, I think, but it was a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. I went through 6 months of depression and suicidal thoughts. It was pretty much the hardest time in my life, but I went through that. God was there for me through it all. Like I was, you know, calling on Him and everything. And so after that 6 months of depression, I actually had another anxiety episode or whatever. I had a lot of fear again, and yeah, it was terrifying. So if you struggle with anxiety at all, I know exactly how you feel. It's definitely not easy, and so I want to encourage you with a couple things that helped me. So one is prayer. Pray instead of be anxious, and know that God is sovereign. Know that He's in control of everything, and there's nothing like some of what I was experiencing was demonic, I believe, and so, but He's even in control of the devil, and he has power over his demons and everything. So I want to encourage you that God is in control, God is sovereign, God's always with you, and pray instead of worry. And also, just a little practical tip is take deep breaths. You know, when you're feeling anxious, don't just like give into the fear. Take a deep breath and just be like deep breaths, and know that God's with you. So I hope this helped, guys. I'm gonna show you how to be content with what you have. So being content is very hard. I mean, I still struggle with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've arrived. I'm like, you know, content all the time, but I've grown in this area, so that's why I wanted to make a video on it. So how to be content with what you have. There's two things I want to share. So first of all, you know, realizing the comparison is the thief of joy. You know, when you're comparing yourself to others, and you're, you know, looking on social media and watching everybody, you know, seem like they're living life to the fullest, and you're just, you know, doing school or doing work or whatever, you're gonna most likely not be content. You're gonna be like, okay, dang, I should be doing this, I could be doing more with my life, like I'm not going anywhere, blah blah blah, all those lies. So what you want to do is stop scrolling through social media, especially, you know, through like, you know, pictures like Instagram, just because, you know, that's their highlight reel. That's their highlight reel, and you're looking at behind the scenes of your life. So, you know, try not to scroll on social media too much if you want to be content, because it's really easy to look at pictures and just be like, wow, I wish I was them, you know. But comparison is the thief of joy. Remember that. I wanted to talk about something in the Bible. So it's Philippians 4:13. It says, you know, I've realized, this is me semi-quoting it, I don't know exactly, but this is just the idea of it. You know, I know what it's like to be in want, and I know what it's like to be, you know, have abundance. I've realized the secret that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So, or Christ who strengthens me. Either way, it's the different versions. But we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength in regards to being content. So, you know, just rely on Christ. In Christ is sufficient. Christ satisfies. So it says in the Word of God that many will say to him on Judgment Day, Lord, Lord, didn't we do mighty works in your name? You know, and people will just think they're, you know, going to heaven when he's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. And when he says the word for know, I looked it up in the Greek, and it says to know intimately, like a man and a woman coming together. So if you don't know God intimately, and you're not seeking to know him intimately, I just encourage you to really seek him out, because you do not want to be lukewarm. And it obviously it says he'll spit you out of his mouth as well. So just be careful. And if you're lukewarm, I just pray a fire over you, and just God would just set you on fire. So a lot of people see failing as a negative thing, but the most successful people have failed more than you have even tried. So they failed their way to success. They try so many different things that one thing even works. You don't have to be right about 10 things. You only have to be right about one thing, and you could have success in one area. But you could fail 100 times more than somebody, but have one thing work out and be considered successful. So I would say fail your way to success. Don't be afraid of failing. Just realize that it's a part of the process, and it's just learning. And the more you fail, the more you learn. And then the more you fail, the more chance of success, because, you know, you're learning, and you're failing your way. And also you're taking chances, and you're stepping out. One of those times could be a success. So that's what I would say. Doing good, like, it doesn't cost anything to volunteer. So volunteering, that's definitely, you really enjoy life. Like, think about it, all the older people volunteer. That's probably because they're wiser, and they know that that's the most fulfilling thing, is doing good and helping out others. So, you know, volunteering, volunteering is really good. This pastor that said he had his dad was the happiest man in the world. He asked his dad, what is the key to a lifetime of happiness? And without hesitation, he said, tell somebody about Jesus. That is the most fulfilling thing, to just tell somebody about Jesus. And it doesn't have to be some elaborate, you know, like 30-minute discussion about the gospel, and just like, you know, but it can be something as much as, you know, isn't God good? Like, you know, we serve a good God, and they'll be like, what? Like, and get to tell them, like, you know, I'm just thankful that he brought me out of depression, or just thankful that, you know, he's with me, and I'm going to heaven, and we escape hell, and or whatever. It's such a privilege to share the gospel, and I think it's the key to a lifetime of happiness, is sharing the good news and telling somebody about Jesus. Because when you're on mission for Jesus, you have a purpose. You know, but the time where I'm the least happy is the times where I'm disengaged with the mission of Jesus. So I just encourage you to tell somebody about Jesus. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. By no means do I think I've made it or anything like that. I've just learned some things over the years that I thought would be helpful to share. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want some more videos like this, comment below, and I'll do another top 10 rules for success with completely new tips, because this was more, you know, I mean, this was, I think, you know, regards to business and life. And I think business and life, which is a lot of what people want. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't our normal video, but I tried something different. So if you want more videos, like I said, comment below. You got to define what success is to you. Some people, it's money and fame and women. For some people, and that's definitely not mine. For some people, it's, being fulfilled and doing what you love for a living and paying the bills by doing what you love. So, different things for different people, obviously. So this isn't one size fits all by any means. But thank you so much for watching. God bless. Have a great day.